Alright, what do we got today? Oh, looks like we got a Subaru Forester. Guys driving over a lifted F-250s, looking to upgrade this guy here. Let's we got a little bit all-wheel drive action, but all the Subarus are all-wheel drive, y'all know that. What do we got here? Let's scan it here. 2014 Subaru Forester T.5i. Guy likes to smoke some Montegos. Jam out to some music, some Pink Floyd, it sounds like. Alright, what do we got? We got 92,316 miles on this bad boy. What'd you guys call this thing? Gray? Let's call it gray. I can spell gray, right? Which way you guys want to spell it? The E or A? Let's see here. Looks like this guy's got 11.7 retail book. We have alloy wheels. I can't remember. Let's check it out. Looks like we got some caps on here. Maybe some Subaru alloys, the cheap ones. Rarely do I see these guys with remote start in them these years, but yeah, no remote start. Let's see what we got. What are we working with here? There's a little bit of dirt there. Tires are about 50%, if we're lucky. Front's a little, probably about the same, 40-50%. The body's in pretty good shape though. Roof looks decent. Well, let's take it for a ride here. See if we can see up in this mirror. And we can. Still jammed to the Floyd. Alright. Good thing here, doesn't look like we have any lights. No engine lights, no tire pressure lights on. We do have a seatbelt light that's going a little crazy. Alright. Put that guy on. Check the traffic here. Get this Corolla out of the way. There we go. Alright, let's check the windows. All our window regulators are working like they should. We got some heat in this bad boy. Kind of tough on a 40-some degree day to see if the AC compressor is going to kick on. My guess would probably be no. So hopefully, wintertime in Indiana, you got to hope for the best a lot of times. Heat works all the way up. Sometimes in some cars they'll only work on high or only work on low and not work on high. So we're always checking for that. That's usually an easy fix. Just like a harness or something to that nature. We want to make sure that it's actually switching, from the floor to the defrost and all that good stuff, which it feels like it is. Cruise control work. Let's see here. Well, looks like cruise control works. Plus side there. This has a little bit of, looks like he must have some glasses in there, jammed a little crooked. Turn signal's working. Left turn signal is on. Right turn signal. It actually drives pretty decent. Let's get her up to speed. Let's get on her a little bit. Let's see what happens. Give her some gas. Not a lot of shake. I think it's just those tires that we saw. Put some new Michelins or something like that on this guy. I'd be driving perfect. Instead, we got some 40 or 50% tread. Something that we'd probably have to account for when we go to remarket this guy. Radio speakers work. Alright, we're back around. And we gotta wait for a couple cars. Looks like the seats overall pretty good shape. Interior lights working. Had to set to off, help them out. Next time, well, hopefully the next time that they get to mess with that will be in their new truck that they're looking to trade into us. We're gonna drive this easy. Let's check and make sure, like, the windshield wipers, rear windshield wipers working there, front windshield wiper is working up front. Radio controls on the steering wheel. They're saying it doesn't look like this guy has heated seats or anything like that. Pretty basic Forester. It's got some volume buttons. You can switch through the radio settings or whatnot. Mode, satellite radio. Back to actually one of the few cars left that probably has a CD player in it. This guy does have that. And it also has Bluetooth. So 2014 Subaru, believe it or not. It's already 11 years old. Probably 12 years old. Built in 2013, I'm sure. More than likely. Still a good running car. Super reliable. Has a 2.5 Boxster motor in it. You know, something like this is something that won't last long. If we take this on trade, I can promise you. Once we get it through service, get it through detail, it's something that we're going to move fairly fast. There we go. Wait till this goes back. A lot of people out there that love the Subarus, and Forester falls definitely into that category. It's not anything that's super eye appealing. Some people might argue that it is eye appealing. To me, not the most beautiful car. You're gonna buy this car for reliability, practicality, obviously. You know, all-wheel drive. It's gonna be great in the snow time. It's gonna be great in the dirt, sand, trails, wherever you want to take it. This is gonna go for you, and it's not gonna cost you a lot of money as far as maintaining it, more than likely. You know, sometimes you get those cars, no matter what breed it is, that was built on a Friday, that could cost you some money, but usually, typically, with the Subarus, we have pretty good luck. So we get this Equinox here out of the way. Maybe they're looking for a car too. We got our window guy out here cleaning windows. Pull this guy around. So in something like this, we look here. We got 11,775 retail book. It's JD Power. Your insurance companies, your auto lending, all that good stuff usually goes off of JD Power. No fog lights. Doesn't look like we have any universal garage door opener, and it's an automatic transmission, so no deducts there. Average price through the auction the last few weeks here in February 2025 on a 4.0 grade. I would probably grade this somewhere around 4.0. So if we went out to auction and we try to purchase this vehicle, then they're bringing on average $6,850. Probably gonna need some tires or whatnot. So as far as a trade-in, an R&B car company, you know, we're probably looking at somewhere around, you know, 7 grand, probably a little higher than an MR. Something that's going to move quickly. You know, if we put $7,500 in it, we got probably $700-800 in tires. Now we're 83. Then we got advertising. So I'm gonna have to sell it for 93 to make a profit. Actually, $9,300 to break even to make a profit. You know, we're going to be somewhere competitively priced at $10,995 in that area. So that's it for this guy. On to the next one.